Next, we will jump into the architecture of the Power BI environment. Now let's see how each component or interact with one another, okay, or talk to one another. So as you can see here in this architecture, right, diagram, there are two sides of Power BI. So one is the on-premise, the other one is the cloud. So what is on-premise? It is a physical server. It is located in your office premises. Okay. And what is cloud? Cloud is a virtual server. The servers are maintained by someone else on your behalf. Someone, they are maintaining your server. All you need to do is go and sign up or subscribe with them. And then you can go and, you can go and subscribe it for the number of resources that you needed. Okay. So you don't have to have the headache of applying the patches for your operating system software, or you don't have to have the headache of maintaining the servers, right? So, and you don't have to have the headache of the security, implementing security patches, all the thing. Everything is taken care of by the cloud service providers like AWS, Microsoft Azure Cloud, Google Cloud Platform. They are the major players on the cloud space. Okay, here, as you can see, this is your Power BI desktop. Here, what we can do is you can connect to your cloud, and if your data are available on cloud, especially in the Salesforce CRM application, right? So you can go and pick up the data. You have a connector that is available in your Power BI desktop. You can connect to Azure SQL database. You can connect to Azure Blob storage. You see your data is available blob storage, BLOB, blob storage. Or the Excel file or any other file, right? So you can go and connect to the various source systems, even if it is on cloud, right? You can bring those data to your Power BI desktop, and you can do data cleaning, data pre-processing, and then you can create the visually appealing, stunning reports. Once you create the reports, you can share it to your stakeholders. Those are located across the globe. Okay, let's say you developed a report in US, your San Jose office, and you want to share the same report with other stakeholders. They are located across US, right? So once you publish it on cloud, it can be accessed by anyone from irrespective of the location where they live. They can access it with any device at any time. Be it a smartphone or laptop or tablet. Once you publish it on cloud, people can access it. Especially those people have access. Okay, they can access the Power BI cloud service. This is a Power BI cloud service. It involves licensing cost. Okay, whereas the Power BI desktop, absolutely free. Okay, and the mobile service, you can download it from your Play Store and install it, so that on the go you can connect to your Power BI cloud service and visualize the report which you wanted to see it on the go. Okay, and the next one is the report server. The whatever you can do with Power BI cloud, the same thing you can do it. So in Power BI cloud service, you can share the reports, or you can you can enhance the existing report, whatever the published report, or you can create a new report also. Okay, but you cannot do data modeling here. Okay, but you can, once you publish the report, you can do enhancement, everything you can do it. And you can also load the data here on cloud directly, okay? And you can create a new reports, but data modeling is not possible. But the dashboard, you can create a dashboard using Power BI cloud service only. You cannot create a dashboard in your report server or in your Power BI desktop. Okay, what is the difference between report and dashboard? How many of you are aware of this? And dashboard is a single page. Okay, it captures all important KPIs or the metrics along with the the visuals that are important, right? The important visuals. So single page one, and whereas the report, it can have multiple pages. You can have a multiple pages of reports in a single report itself. Something like in Excel, you can have multiple subsheets, right? The single Excel file, the same thing. reports. Let's say you have created 3 different reports, report 2, report 3, and your dashboard can, these 3 reports can source your dashboard. For example, you have a finance report. The finance report using operating margin is available, and then the net margin is available, and then net margin percentage is available, net revenue is available. These are the metrics that that are required as part of this dashboard. You can simply drag and drop it here. This we call it as a pinning, right? This is kind of a fancy word. When it comes to they use this term pinning. You can pin the visuals. Visuals are nothing but the charts, okay? From one report to another report, you can pin it, okay? And you have something else called payroll, right? Payroll department dashboard, payroll department manager, right? So department, he wants to see his own dashboard. In his dashboard, there is something called the churn rate and the cost to the company, right? So the cost to the company, you can pick up here and then you can drag and drop it. So dashboard is a single page. You can, source the visuals from already deployed reports. Okay. If you don't want to pick up from here, you can directly also create the KPIs here. But usually we do it this way. Okay. Why we have to reinvent the wheel? If you already have the required KPIs that are available under various reports, you can pick up and put it here. Okay. The dashboard, you can create it as part of Power BI Cloud service, but report server, you cannot do it. Now the question is, what is this report? So does it involve any licensing cost? Yes. If your organization data is very sensitive, those sensitive data, right, related reports, you can publish it here instead of publishing it here. Okay. So it depends on your use case or requirement. Okay. You need to take a call. Okay. Because if you buy these two, right, it involves a lot of licensing cost. The cost is very high. But if the data needs to be, secured, obviously you need to. There is no compromise. Then you can go for report server. Report server, whatever you can do to Power BI Cloud service, you can do it, but you cannot create a dashboard here also. Okay. And the next one is the data gateway. Data gateway is another component. It's kind of an agent. Okay. Once you publish a report, what happens is behind the scene, the data gateway, whatever the data that are, relevant to that specific report, which you publish it, right? It publishes the data also along with the report in a very secured manner. And also, let's say you have published 200 reports from your Power BI. You developed many reports and then you published on cloud. Out of the 200 reports, let's say 100 reports are daily summary report. So there is the daily summary reports should get refreshed on a daily basis because they want to see the fresh data in the report daily, right? So I want to see today's sales performance. So once let's say you published your report on 25th December 2022, the 200 reports or the 100 reports, okay? And it should show on a daily basis, right? Daily sales performance also. It should not like whenever you open the report, it should not show only the 25th of December sales performance or data. So in order to keep your reports up to date, the data gateway plays an important role, using which you can configure the incremental data refresh. Okay, incremental data refresh, or even one-time data refresh also you can do it. You can schedule the data refreshing so that your reports will be up to date. Okay, so we understood the important components that are part of the Power BI architecture. Licensing cost, we will discuss it, probably later. Okay, in the later session. And apart from the report server, we have something else called report builder. As part of report builder, what we can do is we can create pixel perfect reports. By default, in the case of Power BI, the reports are not pixel perfect. If you wanted the reports to be pixel perfect, then you can go for report builder. This involves additional licensing cost. What do you mean by pixel perfect report? For example, your invoice, right? Your purchase order, PO, purchase order, invoice, or your delivery challan, right? All these things are pre-printed, right? So in order to pre-print the required format, everything, right? So pixel perfect, you want the resolution to be pixel perfect, everything. In that case, you can go for report builder. Apart from this, we have something else called Power Embedded. Even Power Embedded is also a licensed one. It is an Azure service, so it enables the business to embed your Power BI capabilities into other apps. For example, I published a dashboard or report on cloud. I want the same report or dashboard to be embedded in my website or blog. That is possible with Power BI embedded. Okay, and these are the desktop components. We will take a deep dive about each of this in the next session. Okay, and the next session is already 10:47. I just show you the Power. Okay, apart from the Power BI, we plan to cover the Power Automate also. What is Power Automate? Using, as the name suggests, you can automate your task. So automation is one of the important tasks, right? As part of the computerization, you take, let's say if your organization wants to do complete their entire process, they wanted to automate it or computerization, we do automation, right? So using Power Automate, how we can do the automation, even the ETL process also. Okay, from my OLTP to staging, the data should be extracted and so on so time. Okay, and as soon as the data get extracted, the data transformation related jobs needs to be triggered automatically. Everything you can configure it as part of your Power Automate. And Power Ops also we are going to cover to some extent. And importantly, the data modeling concepts, BI concepts will be covered. That is very important. Okay. And you will be learning what is data warehouse, what is data lake. Okay. All the things you'll be learning it. Okay, now we will just, I'll just show you what kind of projects that you are going to work. We have the banking project and also we have insurance project. And in the retail space, we have the sales dashboard, HR analytics, and supply chain analytics. These are the projects you'll be working on it. And also as part of this training program, whatever the demo we give it, right? So it's all, in most of the cases, we share the real-time scenarios. So that once you complete the training program, it can help you, even if you get placed with a new employer or with your present company, if you want to create visibility for yourself, right? You can, apply whatever we teach you so that you can perform advanced analytics also without much dependency. That is very important. So we give you the data set, everything, and we'll give you the use cases, okay, and then the business requirement, everything. So with that, you need to build the visually compelling reports and dashboards. Okay, we'll also help you out. We have solution dash report videos also available in case you cannot complete it. Or let's say you completed it, but partially completed, you want to validate it. You can validate with our solutioning video. Okay. So this is your HR analytics. Okay, account analytics, demographics, and performance tracker. This kind of executive dashboard. And if you click on this one, if you click on demographics, it will take you to this one. Okay, and again, we cover the advanced part. So look here, the data modeling part. And if you see this table, multiple relationships are there, right? So we have more than one relationships are there between these two tables. Right, little bit complex one also will share it, and then complex assignments are also there. We work on it. That is enough. Okay, so once you complete the training program, you'll be up and running. You can start work with any kind of complex or the intermediate complex reports and dashboards you can create it. It's not that once the training program is over, our relationship ends. Even after the training program, if you want our help, for example, they scheduled an interview probably day after tomorrow, right? If you can inform us well ahead, we'll try to help brush up, and even after completion of the training, we'll conduct mock interview. Okay, and if you find your performance is good, reasonably good, even if it is not good, we will give you feedback, right? And then we will try to help you how we need to articulate for a specific scenario with your prospective employees. Okay. Right. So that's pretty much from my side. You guys have any questions so far? So not only HR analytics, right? We have the retail sales performance dashboards. Okay, it will help you to create stunning dashboards, okay, and reports. And also the DAX advanced part also will cover. With the DAX, you can perform advanced analytics also. And also, let's say you are a functional expert. You're already working as a functional expert. And learning curve is not too much here. Okay, but only thing is dedication. If you keep practice it, that is enough. If you understand the data modeling part, DAX, that is more than sufficient. Plus the data transformation part. I guess those of you are working as a business analyst also, right? You know what is data transformation very well. You are the one interacting or liaising with the customers. You know the business logic very well, right? So you would have helped the offshore team to understand the logic, and you help them to implement those logic in their ETL pipelines. Yeah, release management pipeline also we will touch upon it. Okay. Plus you will be learning SSIS. Okay. Or see, the Power BI and SQL will try to come in 2 months time. With that itself, you can position yourself as a data analyst. And also because we cover a lot of real-time scenarios. Okay. And also the SSIS and Power Automate and Power Apps will that requires probably additional 3 to 4 weeks time. Okay, but in 2.5 months time, we can help you to get into a job. Okay, because we have a lot of tie-up with various placement consultancies and the tier 1 and tier 2 company also. Okay, guys, I thought of creating a dashboard and give you a demo because of time limitation, I cannot do it. And what we will do is, once we hear from you, right, you are okay to go ahead and sign up. Then what we will do is we'll share, we will give you access to our website wherein you can take a look at the previous batch recorded videos or the live session recorded videos. You will have access to study materials and all the report files and what else? The SQL server script. And even SSIS also, we just touch upon it. Okay, 1 or 2 sessions will be there, right? But you can position yourself as a SQL and Power BI developer. Okay, you cannot be, you will not be landing up something like, right? Master of all, joker of all, master of nothing, right? So what we do is we focus more on SQL and Power BI. Power Automate will give you some demo how to do automation, and Power Apps also, right? How you can create some apps and all. Okay, how we can do it. We'll touch upon it. But end of the day, when you put all the skill sets in your resume, marketing your resume is very simple. Not only marketing, even your present R, you can you can apply whatever you learn it as part of this training program, so that you can bring a lot of value to your your org's table. Okay, guys, I'm done with it. Any questions so far? Yeah, if everything goes well, right? What I do is this Wednesday and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning by 9:30 we'll start. 10:30, probably 1.5 hours we will have it. Okay, so that 4.5 hours. we will be in a position to cover everything in 2 months' time. And if required, we will have additional sessions also. Okay, we'll see how, about your availability also, and then we'll decide. Okay. The goal is 2 months we'll complete Power BI and SQL Server, and additional things like the Power Automate and SSIS, Power Apps. It requires other 3 weeks time. But as soon as you complete this 2 months course or 2.5 months course, right, you can start float your resume if you are looking for a job change. I could see that most of you are looking for a job change. Okay, since you don't have any questions, I'm going to wrap up the session. And when can we hear from you guys? Anyhow, you just get back to us, because day after tomorrow we are going to continue this batch. Okay. Fine. Since I don't have any questions so far, right? So I'm going to end the session now.